protest in Oyo, says there is hunger and anger in the land. Protest is needless, says presidency, says legitimate concerns have been addressed. That's on the front page of the Vanguard today. Edoguba Ighodalo begs Shaibu, others for support, promises inclusive government. Suspicious $26 billion passed through Binance Nigeria in 1 year. That's according to the Apex-backed governor, 𝐂𝐈𝐒. CBN jerks up benchmark interest rate to 22.75%. That's the rider to that story. Lagos shot third mainland bridge for 24 hours. Tinubu explains the petrol subsidy removal decision. That's also coming from the front page of the Vanguard this morning.
All right, we'll take a look at the Punch newspaper. Our first story: reps threaten CBN governor's arrest over remitter leakages. Army rewards officers for rejecting 1.5 million naira bribe. Army court-martials 17 soldiers for alleged sale of weapons, others. And some more stories. Autumn gears up for probe as Aliyah raises 2 panels. Presidency alleges political agenda as protests hit states. And federal government completes $700 million gas pipeline in March after 8 years. That's on the business and economy side of the Punch. Senate to probe Ajaokuta still over $496 million payment. And CBN raises interest rate to 22.75%. Some more stories from the Punch newspaper. Disagreements turn tragic as assistant kills pastor in Osun Church. Lagos records 22 road crash deaths in 2 months, according to the FRSC. NDLEA intercepts single largest heroin consignment at Lagos Airport. And finally, NNPCL plans to end fuel shortage in 10 years.
All right, let's go to the Guardian newspaper this morning. Concerns for OPS as CBN moves against inflation and Naira speculators. You can also see the pictures of the demonstration in different cities across the country yesterday. Comes with the caption, NLC suspends protest, gives a federal government 2-week ultimatum to address hardship and others. Hardship, Makinde joins as workers protest in Oyo, Osun, Ondo, Ekiti. That's also coming from The Guardian today. Mixed reaction trail Tinubu's implementation of Oronsaye report. 5 died, 26 rescued in Onitsha market building collapse. Blackout, residents business in dire strait over high tariff on electricity and the use of generators. Senate begins probe of Buhari government 30 trillion naira loan as well as Ajaokuta Steel Company. Front page of The Guardian today. And finally, gunmen kill village head, policemen, others in Nasarawa State.
Stories from the Premium Times newspaper. Reps asks NCDC to investigate strange disease ravaging Gombe communities. CBN resumes sale of dollars to BDCs. Senate to probe 30 trillion naira ways and means obtained by Buhari administration from CBN. Nigerian hospital smuggled 406 persons into payroll after federal government takeover, according to minister. CBN says $26 billion passed through Binance from unknown sources. 5 killed, 26 rescued in Anambra building collapse. Nigerian lawmakers threaten warrant of arrest on Cardoso. Senate probes alleged payment of $496 million to revive Ajaokuta Steel Company. And some more stories out of the Premium Times. Nigeria imposes levy on expatriate workers. After, all right, to take that one, another one to take here says we'll prioritize security, agriculture and job creation in FCT, according to Wike. Bayelsa, Governor Diri to open defense as Silva closes case at election tribunal. And finally, Tinubu advocates greater homegrown skill retention, technology domestication.
Okay, let's go to the Daily Trust now. Cost of living crisis. NLC suspends protest. Counter rally held in Abuja. Police halt demonstration in Maiduguri. Lagos CP gives water and biscuits to protesters. You can see some of the pictures on the front page of the Daily Trust today. CBN resumes sale of dollars to BDCs, raises interest rates to 22.75% as a fallout of yesterday's MPR. Mixed reaction trail Tinubu's approval of Oronsaye report. Meningitis killed 20 students in Yobe State. Army court-martials 1 officer, 16 soldiers over gun running in Jos. 5 killed, 26 rescued in Onitsha collapsed building. And finally, police arrest a wanted kidnap kingpin in Nasarawa State. Front page of the Daily Trust today.
All right, to the Daily Post newspaper, Senate plans 6-year tenure for CBN governor, 1 trillion naira recapitalization for banks. Hardship, Senate tells Nigerian government to introduce food stamps to tackle rising hunger. Ned Nwoko, this one says Ned Nwoko's abducted aide, barrister Chris Agidi, killed. Police recover body. And you have no right to criticize Tinubu for removing subsidy on PMS. APC tackles Makinde. Forex crisis, over $26 billion funneled through Binance without trace in 4 years, according to the CBN governor. CBN raises interest rate to 22.75% to tackle rising inflation. Economic hardship, large turnout as NLC protest kicks off in Abuja. And finally, our SIA report, job loss fear looms as Tinubu orders implementation.
All right, let's go to the Tribune now. End hunger hardship, protesters tell Tinubu. Police provide water, biscuits to protesters in Lagos. Makinde addresses workers, call for collective effort to solve the problem. NLC suspends protest. That's also coming from the Tribune today. CBN raises interest rate to 22.75%, begins sale of forex to BDCs, mandate broad exchange operators to sell US dollars at 1,314 naira to a dollar, allocate $20,000 to each BDCs. Cardoso says $26 billion passed through Binance from unknown sources in 1 year. Front page of the Tribune. Bayelsa Guba Silva APC closed case against Doyediri after calling 52 witnesses. INEC governor others to open defense on the 4th of March. NIN court stops telecos from deactivating phone lines. Building collapse claims 7 in Anambra. Appeal court dismisses application of 16 sacked Plateau PDP lawmakers to review their cases. Falana kick against a planned implementation of a Rosanya report. And finally, NDLA intercepts the largest consignment of heroin in Lagos.
One more paper before we go on our first commercial break of the morning. This is from the Cable NG. The NLC suspends nationwide protest, issues March 13 ultimatum to federal government. Fake news. Federal government dismisses reports of coup plot. I'm back to chase out killer headsmen from Southwest, says Sunday Igboho. And suspicious $26 billion passed through Binance in 1 year, says Cardoso. CBN increases interest rate to 22.75%. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook at 32FM 949 Fenye. 32FM 949 Fenye is where we're currently streaming. And of course, YouTube at 32FM 949 Ibadan. We go on that break now. When we return, it's a time to dive into the analysis of the stories. Do stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Discover Lipton's flavorful and balanced taste. With our unique expertise, we select fine quality tea leaves from selected tea gardens around the world. Experience Lipton Yellow Label's flavorful and balanced taste in every sip. Discover Lipton's flavorful and balanced taste.
My guys, I'm always on the go, but I never miss any match day because with the new Showmax Premier League app, every match day is my day. Stream the Premier League live on the new Showmax app for just 2,900 monthly. Chicken change for you and chicken change for me.
Yes, so you've heard Obi Kubana. Join the excitement and stream all 380 games of the Premier League live on your mobile. Download and subscribe to the new Showmax app today. Showmax, streaming for Africa.
Please pay attention. If you find yourself getting dizzy, tired, headaches, sweating too much, or even muscle cramps. It might be signs of heat exhaustion or heat stroke. This happens when your body cannot maintain a cooler temperature because the weather is too hot. If you see the signs, please move the person to a cooler place, give them cold water to drink, and apply ice packs or cold water to their body. Keep yourself hydrated. This message is brought to you from 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Hello, excuse me. This Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release, BAM, on the pack. Is it the same Milo? No, this one is new and improved. The support energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy they need to go to school. Ah, I like this one.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further. Milo!
Ọ̀kọ̀lọ́kọ̀ Mariaba lawasala, Mariaba lawasala, oṣù ìkéde Ramadana, Mariaba lawasala. Mùmínì pẹ̀lú mùmínà, 32 FM kí wa, 94.9 ni, wípé àkó àmójúbà Ramadan oṣù kẹtùndé. Ọyẹ ẹ̀jẹ̀ aṣọ nígbàwọ̀, iye tá a gbára bá ká, ìṣẹ́jú márùn-ún, ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá. Ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún, ọgbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú wákàtí kan lọ́wọ́ tí kò gara lọ ní 32 FM 94.9 fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ lè pa alága Ramadan ẹlò Mr. Ayédùn 07083196095 kọ́lá mọ́bẹ̀ yìí sópin a ó ṣe púpọ̀ ọdún láyé.
32 FM 94.9.
Ẹ̀yin fans mi.
It's okay.
Ẹ lọ sórí Facebook ní 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ àsáàpù.
It's okay.
Oúnjẹ ní bó ṣe máa ń mú wa rìnrìn àjò. Tó o bá wá fi ọ̀pọ̀ ewébẹ̀ bíi ẹ̀fọ́ àti úgú sí i. Kó o tún wá wọ́n kóró náà pẹ̀lú adùn ẹ̀ sí i. Èyí ga jù.
Fún ìdí èyí, jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ oúnjẹ rẹ sún pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ ewébẹ̀ àti adùn kóró náà lónìí jẹun tó dáa.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Thank you for staying with us on the Break of Dawn Papers review this morning, and we dive into the analysis. With that, we have Mr. Femi Olukule, who's going to be doing that for us this morning. I am DENIKE Ademowago.
And I am OLORUNTOBA. YUSUF, morning, Mr. Femi. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you, Toba, for having me. DENIKE, good morning, listeners. I greet you.
All right, we start off with the economic hardship situation. NLC suspended their protest. It was supposed to be yesterday and today, and they seem to have given the federal government another 2-week ultimatum. And there's a lot to unpack in that. The 14-day ultimatum will lapse on March 13, and the full implementation of all the October 2023 agreement and other demands have been presented in a letter. So the question now is, why begin if they had no intentions to see through to the end? Does this kind of start and stop behavior put them on a pedestal to be taken seriously by Nigerians? Because there are some allegations flying across social media of maybe they have been bribed, and why would they stop a protest that is of utmost importance to the people at this time?
Well, I give kudos to Labour for stopping that protest, because you quit the stage when the ovation is loudest. Labour achieved a beautiful result yesterday. They are all over the federation. Federal government knew that people were angry. It's stated yesterday, and I give kudos to the Nigerian police for ensuring that there was no casualty. I even give it to the Commissioner of Police in Lagos, because it gave his he gave the protest human face by making sure that the police turned out a kind of friendliness with the people, sharing with them and things like that, telling them that yes, we are part of it, we are Nigerians like you, we are here to protect you, we are not here to harm you. So it is good, and that was what we were clamoring for. I thank them for doing that. However, the statement that Labour wanted to make was made yesterday. People came, they were many, and they told government that yes, we are suffering. So the protest was not for salary increase alone, but to tell the government that yes, hunger is in the land. So for stopping it yesterday, I think it is welcome, because if it should be done today, only God knows what could happen. It could be hijacked by miscreants, and those who were friendly yesterday, I mean the law enforcement agencies, may not be friendly today. So anything ugly may happen. So Labour is not an enemy of government. Nigerians are not enemy of the Tinubu administration. But what we are saying is that Tinubu administration should do more to ensure that people have a succor. So that is just it. Nobody is fighting government. So for those who are on the social media saying that Labour shouldn't have suspend the strike shouldn't have been suspended, majority of them did not go out. They didn't go out. They were in the comfort of their rooms and looking at everything, reading everything, and then they were asking people to go to the streets.
Maybe because they feel like, we've been down this road before. You go on strike or you go on protest for 1 day, 2 days, you suspend it to give the government an ultimatum. It looks like a vicious cycle. Nothing changes even after the ultimatum expires, so it lapses.
The action of yesterday was not to make anything to change suddenly, but to register grievances, and which was very well done. So those who were criticizing Labour, I don't think they have anything to do. However, some people politicized what happened in Oyo State. The APC that politicized it, criticizing Governor Makinde, I think they are jobless. I don't have any apology for that. At the risk of standing as the advocate of the devil, they unnecessarily politicized what happened in Oyo State. What Governor Makinde did yesterday was kind of playing on the people, so that the people will say, okay, this is our governor, he's part of us. He was trying to control the system so that it will not be hijacked by anybody, so that the people who were on the street will not go haywire. So that was what the governor did. So I even expected that other governors did what Governor Makinde did. So for them criticizing him, saying that he has no right to criticize Tinubu administration. Governor Makinde is a human being. He's a Nigerian. Yes, he's a wealthy man before he came into power. But the fact of the matter is that as a Nigerian, despite the fact that he holds office, he has the right to talk. So they cannot say he cannot talk. So people should, and then the presidency that said that protest was politicized. Yeah. I think they too are playing to the gallery, because I don't see it that way. Anyone who is hungry, he will be angry, and he has the right to say it. Right. Constitutional right. So nobody should politicize what was done yesterday by Labour.
Okay, let's quickly go into this one. It has generated different reaction. It's the Steve Oronsaye report. It's been talked about many times, in this country by analysts, public office holders, and what have you. In fact, directive for the implementation have been given in the past as well by Goodluck Jonathan, by the former president Muhammadu Buhari, and some are saying yes, it's time for us to implement it, to merge ministries, to some agencies will be subsumed as well. Some will take over the responsibility of others. But some people are also criticizing it, saying that maybe it is not the right time, because if you are merging agencies and collapsing ministries, there will be consequences. There will be job losses as well. And there might be pushbacks from, senior civil servants or stakeholders who have become principalities in some of these government agencies as well. What do you make of that plan to implement it, first of all?
I think the implementation of that plan is very, very okay now. It is welcome. It's a welcome development. In fact, there is no better time to implement it than now. That we have cash crunch, that we are suffering, that we don't have enough money to do so many things in the country. We cannot continue to do things the way we've been doing them and be expecting magic, to be expecting new developments. We just have to frontally attack the way we have been wasting money in this country. How can you have similar agencies doing the same thing, wasting money? So there's no need for it. Now, just like I said here yesterday, there are some people who lazy about in those agencies. Just imagine. I don't know whether you saw that video. There is a particular agency that appeared at the National Assembly. Something protection. The agency is responsible for manufacturing technologies to develop economy. And for 33 years of existence of that agency, the Director General of that agency was telling the lawmakers at the national level that it only manufactured a prototype of a machine to mass produce kilishi for 33 years. And they have DG, they have permanent secretaries, they have directors and all directors, assistant directors, all of them like that, wasting government money. And the agents at the National Assembly people were asking him. So for 33 years, prototype of a mass production of kilishi, machine that will mass produce kilishi, is the only thing you have done for 33 years. And
as a technology agency.
And you are a technology agency. So we have so many dead woods.
But just a quick one. Falana is saying that that honesty report is old, outdated. That they need to look for something that fits the current situation. Because as it is right now, we even have another bloated cabinet of the president. And maybe you should start with that.
Falana is right, but where I disagree with Falana is that if you look at it holistically, you cannot say that everything that is contained in that policy or report is wrong. I don't believe. If we have some that are outdated, that are stale, there will not be many. I agree with him that we have. I said it even yesterday that we have overbloated cabinet for the Tinubu administration. Tinubu should look into that area. Then these perks of office that are on the high side, he should look into that side. And now I don't even we we need bicameral legislative house. We should have one. We should have unicameral assembly for lawmaking in this country because we are wasting money. Look at 160 million naira for each of these National Assembly people to buy cars in a time like this. So that is wastage. So there are so many things Tinubu should do, but let's start somehow. So I give Tinubu administration kudos for even having the guts to start this.
Still speaking of the Tinubu administration, there seemed to be a statement credited to the presidency that the president, I beg your pardon, is pledging or has pledged to protect worst hit Nigerians. And he talked about how there are programs that will ensure that the burden of subsidy removal is shared equitably. And there was also a statement that says that the funds for subsidy are now being redirected towards developing and upgrading our energy and other social infrastructure. First of all, who isn't worse hit in this economy? Because even the rich are hit. And secondly, from what the president has said, do you think it's a case of impatience for Nigerians looking at the harsh realities right now? The common man is thinking, how will you alleviate my suffering now? And they're saying we have to be patient, and we're trying to develop a transparent and accountable system for Nigeria.
My sister, human nature hates pains. Before Tinubu administration came on board, we didn't have it this bad. The pains were there, but they were not at a higher level, higher pedestal as we have it now. So people endured Buhari administration for 8 years. 8 years of pains, 8 years of putting the vehicle in reverse gear, vehicle of the country in reverse gear. And then that was why they put Tinubu in place. And he came with the promise to give people renewed hope. But people are having renewed suffering under his administration, and they have the right to talk. So this actually, initially when he started these reforms, he told people to endure, and people were enduring, but they discovered that this thing is getting escalated every day. So that is why they are talking. So that people are not patient, I disagree with anybody who has that notion. Two, for Tinubu administration, I said it, and I'm saying it again, that there are 3 things I expect him to focus. 1, security. If security is upheld properly, we won't have this kind of shortage of food because farmers cannot go to their farms. They are being stolen by miscreants, by these terrorists, and they are being killed by irresponsible herdsmen. So if this is taken care of, then farmers will be able to go to field to cultivate, and then we will have food to eat and even to export. That's one. Two, Tinubu administration should take a glance away from shift its glance away from petrol, crude. It should concentrate heavily on solid minerals because we are wasting money there. Foreigners are coming to steal the solid minerals we have in this country, and they are using them to develop their own countries, their own economies. So he should concentrate on that. And then the third one is power. So if he dwells heavily on these three, honestly, we will have a headway. I think.
Okay, let's quickly squeeze this one in, Mr. Femi Olukunle. The Senate is urging the federal government to introduce food stamps to tackle food security in the country. I remember watching the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu some time ago. I think it was last week in his media chat. He was talking about engaging, as he put it, Mama Put restaurant to give food to people. Some spoke for and against it. How do you think this will work at the national level as well? There are those who are saying that we have this kind of system too, in advanced countries where people get coupons or get some kind of supported vouchers from government, or some even queue for unemployment benefit as well. Do you think it's something workable in this country? It is workable
if we want it to work. During COVID-19, people were in their houses, and those who supplied them food took the food to their doorsteps in foreign countries. So
the food was how do you say it now? They were kept. They were hoarded. Yes.
Yes. So if it is workable, if we want it to work. Now, I had a nasty experience in Ibadan here last night. I went to buy some household items. And when I got there, what I bought about 2 weeks ago for 500 naira had gone to 700 naira. What I bought for 600 naira had gone to 850 naira, 900 naira. And I queried the woman, what is happening? You people are creating artificial scarcity. You are creating artificial price volatility. And the woman said it is true. She said she fought with them at Agbeni Market. That when she got there, she heard one of the people she went to buy from bulk purchase that saying that you better buy what you want to buy now, because by tomorrow the price will increase. So, and then she said she had to tell the woman that, look, by the time those who are buying from us don't have money to buy, then we too will not have money to come and purchase from you. Why are you people so wicked? So I want to call on Governor Seyi Makinde and other governors to please do something through your Ministry of Trades. Call the Babalojas to me a meeting, because they are creating artificial scarcity and artificial price volatility. They are just punishing. They are punishing people unjustly. They are making profits that are illegal. So governors should step in. So we are just saying, presidents, governors, but we ourselves, we are very, very wicked. So those marketers at Agbeni Market and other markets, honestly, if they are listening to us today, this morning, they are very, very wicked. So the Babalojas must call their people to order, because they are inflicting pains on the people. All these things, in fact, they told me that the suppliers of goods to Agbeni Market and other markets, they discovered that they are profiteering, and they too added a little more on it, and then they capitalized the more on that to fleece the people, to punish the people. So this thing must stop. So governors must stand out, step up to do something to rescue the people from these Shylock sellers.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a quick break. When we get back, we'll be taking your calls and your messages on our Facebook page. Don't go away.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
ní Lipton nínú ìkòkò dúdú ní ẹ̀kọ́ funfun tí ń jáde lójúmọ́ la fi ń ṣa ewé tíì torí kí a lè ṣàmúlò ewé tíì tó dára jùlọ láti pèsè ògidì tíì tí títa sánsán òórùn rẹ̀ máa ń kan sáárá jáde. Ngan ìṣẹ̀dá Lipton Yellow Label tea tó ń jẹ́ oṣù ṣámúṣámú lóòrèkóòrè. Tíì Lipton Yellow Label ń ṣe ni lákọ̀tún nígbàkigbà.
Gbádùn ògidì ife Lipton Yellow Label tea tirẹ̀.
Please pay attention. If you find yourself getting dizzy, tired, headaches, sweating too much, or even muscle cramps, it might be signs of heat exhaustion. Heat stroke and heat exhaustion are medical emergencies. If you see signs, please move the person to a cooler place. Give them cold water to drink and apply ice packs or cold water to their body. Keep yourself hydrated. This message is brought to you from 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan.
Hey! Dear Glow subscribers, are you aware of the new directive from the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC)? You could lose your mobile number just like that.
Unless you link your Glow SIM with your NIN immediately, your mobile number will be gone.
Don't let this happen to you. Act now and save your precious mobile number.
Just dial *996# to check your NIN linking status. Follow the steps and visit any of our Glow outlets or SIM registration agents close to you. You could also visit the NIMC office close to you to get your NIN registration done.
Make sure your number is safe and secure. Don't delay. Do it today. Remember, SIM registration is free.
Glow Unlimited.
Kò 24, 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ Facebook kàn tẹ 32FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
Now, what does it mean to be the overall best? Is it the overall accolades or the overall bragging rights? Is it the roar of the crowd cheering your name over all others?
Introducing Overall Best Celebrity Showdown on Africa Magic, where big names play big games. Watch Saturday and Sunday from the 3rd of March as 3 squads led by 6 celebrity captains go head-to-head for 7 straight weeks of fun, games, and fierce competition for the title of Overall Best. On Africa Magic Showcase, Urban and Family. Stay connected to DSTV. It's your moment.
Kí ló ń sún ọpọ́n ìrẹsì jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù lọ sípele ìgbádùn tó ga? Ṣé tí wọ́n bá sè é pẹ̀lú kóró náà fún adùn tó kà màmá yẹn ni? Tàbí tẹ́ bá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó sàláàdì Nàìjíríà, èso kábéjì, kárọ̀tì, lẹ́tùsì, àtẹ̀wà oníkíndìnrín díẹ̀.
Ó ní láti jẹ́ méjèèjì. Ṣé jollof rice rẹ pẹ̀lú adùn kóró náà kí o wá jẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀fọ́. Ó yá, jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ oúnjẹ rẹ gbé pẹ́ẹ́lí. Lónìí, jẹun tó dáa.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms, and dirty shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them the new and improved Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. Feel better about your life.
32 FM, 94.9, the antidote to depression.
Thank you for staying with us on the Break of Dawn this morning. It's time to open the phone lines to take some of your reactions. 0705 5000 949 0809 7949. We're also live on Facebook. 32FM 949 Fenye is the handle. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is from the UI. Number one, briefly, I want to commend the NSC. Fine, according to you, it looks as if it's not very result. They tried. It's just that the TUC, their counterpart, have been bribed by government of the day, they are put to shame. Because at least, whether you make result, they achieve result or not, they have done something. And some Muslim Nigerians, some good Nigerians, join them. That's by the way. Finally, on the issue of the increase in the prices of things daily, my sister, the reason is that I've always been saying it. Obasanjo increased fuel price by 3 naira, 2 naira. Nobody no bad leader has ever increased from 175 to 150. That's number one. I can't say competent president. The government, I know what they are doing. People who are fixed to govern. Why? You ask yourself, my sister, After 18 days of the 750, and that was 750, and that was 900. And then they put task force in place. Every single station will be selling at a single price. That's a leader. Okay, this competent corrupt group that will just use money to buy themselves into power. That's the reason. That's the best of today.
Right, thank you.
0705 500949 0829 7949. We have some comments on Facebook.
All right, okay, Rabasine says the subsidy is gone, a good development for the country. Allocation to state governors increased, but we're yet to see massive turnaround in the country. Governors should do the needful to better welfare of the masses.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, DENIKE.
Good morning.
Morning. Toba morning.
Morning, sir.
Zolukule, good morning.
Good morning, my
Please,
brother.
okay. Please, first in a GC, I remember the CBN governor and the finance minister, when they went to the National Assembly, they said to the end of this month, the last week of this month, that we will actually see effects, changes. I actually asked, are we really seeing it? I don't know. Because one, what's the price of the goods? I totally agree with Mr. Rukule there. The people that are actually selling, they're actually wicked set of people. I had a similar experience, Mr. Rukule, in which the person was even calling. The price she bought wasn't actually, she just called and instantly in her presence she increased it. They are wicked. It's part of us. Let me use that word. Literally everybody. They want to benefit from the suffering of the people. How I wish we can change our mentalities on that side. So I asked the two officials, CBN governor, and have anything really changed? Can we take them for their word? Is anything really changed this week? Good morning. This is okay.
All right, thank you very much. Some more comments on Facebook.
Okay, as police distributed water and biscuits to protesters was a twist in the country. Masses collected the largesse while looking away from the protest. When the cost implication is released, do not be marveled because it was a means of sharing palliative even while protesting. Indeed, it was a Fokombale protest.
Hello, good morning.
So he's saying there's a kind of motive behind sharing the biscuits.
Oh, God.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is another for Kazim from Ibadan.
All right.
Well, I want to commend the NLC. Okay, I want to comment on the move taken by the NLC. This time around, having shared the protest, but they should be specific in their demand. Now, they should let the government know that this is what we want. For instance, now, they must tell the government that the refineries, out of the 4 refineries we have, at least 3 must be working at a social period of time. Maybe by next, towards the end of the month, maybe by June or November, 3 of the refineries must be working. Then there should be arrangement in such a way that the dependents, there will be free medical services for the aged persons and the young ones. Are we getting the transport services, free transport services for them like that? In such a way that it will be able to assist the working class in order to be able to have the little that they are taking, they'll be able to make use of it. It is because when your dependents are more and you are spending more on them, you'll be demanding for more. The labor should be able to be specific in their demand. Not only that, they should be asking for increase in their own salary. Because those in the private sector, they cannot be asking for increase in salary like that. Their employers will not they won't be ready to give them like that. May God help us in this country.
All right, thank you very much. Balkis Onoduran says, I hope that both the state and federal governments grasp the message conveyed by yesterday's protest, regardless of whether it was instigated by sponsors. The stark reality is that Nigeria is currently facing unprecedented hardships compared to last year. We urgently need tangible improvements, particularly in the form of reduced prices for essential commodities. If fuel price decline, it will have a ripple effect, resulting in decreased cost for other goods and services.
Raja Faisal Bidemi says, morning, DENIKE, Toban analyst in the studio on the issue of NLC protest versus federal government. Honestly, we voted for this government with the hope that the system will be restructured to favor common man across the country. But what we started experiencing is totally different, and I hope the president will fix it. God bless Nigeria.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, DENIKE. This is John Olariwaju from Adu. I want to make a comment on the issue of because the companies make allegation against the market of the traders that they cause the artificial economy. To me, I disagree with him totally. I'm a trader at a Gumpa. If it happens that I can have his WhatsApp number, I will send him the numbers of times in this month
that the company, the company that you are dealing with, I'm dealing with mattress. I can send him the numbers of times the company that you are dealing with that have sent us new prices in this month up to 3 times. They have increased up to 3 times this month. Even yesterday, I received a new price. If I have his WhatsApp number, I will send every time they increase the price in this year to him to show to you that it's not our fault. It's the fault of the government. Go and check the tariff they are collecting from the importers. Go and check it. That is why many of them diverted their goods into another place. So this thing caused by the government, even this morning on the what I also did yesterday about the interest rate, you will see that it's a part of it. He has increased the interest rate. It does that you don't touch it. And we traders also borrowing the money. How did you want us to get from out of these things? So you better do the research very well.
All right,
Thank
thank you.
Thank you very much for your information. Thank you for your information. You are an informed trader. But honestly, I did not just talk because I mentioned that I went to buy something yesterday and I accused the woman who has been selling for me from time immemorial, and the woman confirmed it. So your own information is local. I'm talking about universal price volatility. So if you are not increasing it anyhow, some people are doing so, and that is why government has to come in, because people cannot be subjected to the whims and caprices of the marketers. If it is the tariffs and taxes that they are collecting from the manufacturers that is causing this thing, then governors and the federal government have they have to meet and rescue Nigerians from the jaws of those producers and the market, the sellers. So yours is a local situation. I am talking about the universal situation. So thank you very much for your information.
Okay, let's quickly wrap up with this comment. Miriam Yetunde says, good morning. As much as I want to believe in strike and protest, the pity that NLC has lost their prestige because many Nigerians already knew that the protest won't last for more than a day. And at the end, it won't yield any positive result, just like the recent ones. Anyway, the good thing about it is that the Pacer governor also joined the protest here in the state, which shows that our governor understands the plight of his people. I want to believe that it will again do the needful for the resident, just like he has been doing. May God lead our leaders right. Amen.
All right. Thank you so much for staying tuned to the Break of Dawn Papers Review this morning. It's time to leave. I am DENIKE.
And I am OLORUNTOBA. YUSUF. The Smart Kids Show is up next.